All right. Let's actually get into the Turkey Tom leaks. All right. And if you like seeing like thumbnails of people covering this, there's already the joke out there. Turkey Tom, a loser, creep, pedo. Damn. You know, and I'm assuming if you're watching, you already know who Turkey Tom is. It's a massive commentary YouTuber that started when he was like 14. Where he started out having his dad write the scripts to his videos, and then later on hiring third worlders to write scripts for him, where he then just reads it out. And a while back, he started having a pattern with his thumbnails where it'd be loser, creep, beatles, and he'd talk about like different weirdos online, like different Roblox creators, different Minecraft creators, fucking furries, whatever could fit. It was like three labels, and now people are calling him one of those three labels. So let's get into it. All right, we got this user on Kiwi Farms, Sacramento, 89. Hi Kiwi people, I dated Tom a few months ago after meeting him on Tinder. I'm not super into internet stuff and had no idea what Kiwi Farms was, but this page was always his number one search Safari thing that pops up on iPhone when he went to Google. When he went to Google something. When I asked him about this website, he got super defensive and weird about it. So obviously I looked into it and found all of this crazy shit. Like him admitting to being bisexual? Message the owner of the website, Joshua Moon, to get the code to post here. And basically, I started to get suspicious about all the e-girls he's followed slash interacted with and started raging at me. He also lied to me at first about the fact he does YouTube. He did some crazy shit like kick holes in his wall at his house he was renting because some e-girl who copies Belle Delphine got hacked and the hacker was blackmailing him with his dick pics. He continued to talk with her after the fact. I have screenshots confirming all of this. Attached a couple. But I think I have more. This guy is a real freak and likes to record sexual encounters without asking first during almost every time. I know for a fact he's done this to at least one other girl. Serial gooner. And has flown out several e-girls to sleep with. He told me he has a file on his computer called Just In Case. That's basically voice memos or calls from his ex to blackmail them in case they ever say something about him. Thought I'd get the message out and confirm y'all's suspicions. Also, if this gets out, to warn other young women in the Texas area about this dude. Attaching just an ugly picture. Bro, he's the one taking the picture. What's the point? To look as ugly as possible? No, guys, I feel really bad about my haircut, bro. But what the fuck is this cut? What's the name of this cut? But like a lot of people, there's some race suspicions when she's like had no idea what Kiwi Farms was, but then was able to message Joshua Moon. I don't know. What else is in here? But you know what? There's some serious allegations, like him recording, sexual encounters without the other person's consent. And I'm gonna spoil a little. I don't think we get much more context on this, but I promise you, there's a lot of freaky behavior that we're gonna see. So we got the ZM. I'm saying, everything good? Tom says, I don't know. I'll explain later. It has nothing to do with you. Oh shit. Scale 1 out of 10. How bad? Very. Oh, I'm sorry. An ex of mine got hacked, basically. And some stuff is probably gonna get dropped online. Photos. They emailed my family. Oh, bruh. It's okay. Is it? I have no idea. This has never happened to me. Yikes. Yikes. You know, his family, according to Tom, his family, received emails of his dick pics. Damn, dude. Imagine Turkey's Tom's dad, helping out, back in the day, helping out his son with his YouTube channel. I don't think he thought that one day ended up with him receiving an email and attached to it is his son's fucking dick pic. Yikes. The girl asks, is she one of the ones who look like Belle Delphine? Yeah, that's the one. Do you think my type is Belle Delphine, Lamau? No, like, emo huzz of that nature. I would prefer you just dress normal, to be honest. I don't want to be with them anymore. It's better this way. Yeah. This shit does kind of make me want to hero a little bit, but it's fine. I must count my blessings. What does that mean? Kill myself. Not really, but like, damn, this is stressful and gay. I feel like I fucked up the order with some of this bullshit. Hold on, goats. I'll fucking edit this out for the fucking YouTube video. Yeah, maybe I didn't fuck this up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Alright, no. I didn't at all. I didn't. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. I don't know. Alright. Here she is again. Replying to someone saying, I'm skeptical though. Him being a literal mini Destiny. It's a bit on the nose. But it's true. We're more and more as we go through more and more of this. There's gonna be a lot of similarities to Streamer Destiny. But this is what she has to say. I promise all of this is real. I can post more screenshots, but I'm a little scared of him coming after me, cause I'm a normal person, and his just in case file. Lol. All right, sure. We'll believe you're just a normal person. All right. I'm not alleging anything illegal or saying it was revenge porn or anything. What I meant was he wouldn't ask before and proceed to take his phone out mid sexual activity to film. I sometimes wouldn't notice, like 15 to 30 seconds after he started filming. I have no idea if this is illegal or not, but yeah, he wouldn't ask before. Reached out to an ex-girlfriend of his. He would do the same thing to her. The blackmail he has on his computer is phone calls and texts, I believe. Most of them are from his ex-girlfriends named Kai. Here's a picture of when we matched on Tinder. Don't have the messages from when we matched anymore. And chat, I'm no lawyer. I think starting to film when you're hitting it from the back, I think that's illegal if you're not asking for permission. And down here we have the screenshot when she matched with Tom. Now, this kind of confuses me a little bit, and it confuses a lot of people. Because if we remember at the very start, she was saying that she lied. Not that she lied, that Tom lied about doing YouTube. So, it is kind of weird that, like, you're gonna screenshot just, like, matching with this random dude. I guess it is possible that she wasn't sure whether it was, like, Tom or not, and screenshotted it anyway. Or maybe she's weird and screenshots every match. But I just wanted to point that out. But let's continue on. All right. She's responding to another person saying, "What's your main reason for posting on this thread? Why did you and Tom break up? Also post more screenshots." She replies with, "The main reason I'm posting to this thread is to warn people, mostly women, about this guy. The reason we broke up is actually because I mentioned this website to him, and I saw some crazy stuff about him online. His history with e-girls bothered me. Pick is about the Beldelphine type girl who was hacked. I'm suspicious of cheating because he did not block her after the fact, and apparently she is still talking to him." So, it's a little weird that she's saying, I'm posting all of this because I want to warn other women. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Kiwi Farms has like a large female audience. I believe it more if she went to like Twitter, maybe Instagram, maybe Reddit. But Kiwi Farms, I don't really believe it. But fuck it. Let's see these DMs. Holy shit, this confuses the fuck out of me. Alright, here she says, "What really pissed me off is that I spent a week painting their poker table, and they're outside using it as a pure dye table. It is cool." Is it like nudes or something? Wait, do these messages even matter? Bro, this shit looks fucking retarded. I thought this was like Twitter or something. Is this like some like iMessage bullshit? Bro, I don't know. I got a fucking Android. Alright. Tom says, "It is cool." She asks, "Is it like nudes or something?" Replies with, "True. You can't press charges." And he says, it'll be fine. I mean it. I could figure out who he is. Yeah, 7 pictures of me with my dick out. Damn, yikes. Were all 7 pictures sent to your family? Damn. Sad shit. Alright. We got another Kiwi farmer saying, "Well, like asking, very interesting. Did he happen to say anything notable to you after you did that? Anything about the reputation of the forum? Were you specifically the one to break things off, or was it torn? Also, were you aware of Tom's internet presence before you started dating him? Or did you find that out later? She says, like I said, he lied to me about who he was, but I figured it out pretty quickly, like on our first date, lol. He said it was weird for a girl he's dating to look at a gossip website and told me before I should never look him up online. The breakup was kind of mutual, but I also sort of crashed out on him about his past with the e-girls / the dick thing, so I understand it. He could probably use my mini crash out during and right after our breakup against me, but everything I said was truthful. Someone also asks, do you have any evidence he flew e-girls out to sleep with? Did he tell you this? Or did you discover this somehow? Was it during your relationship? She says, told me this. It was before our relationship, to my knowledge, not during. He was hella careful about texting stuff. But I reached out to one of his exes. I knew he was like, I knew. He was like, she's like an e-girl type, and she's confirmed. She has more evidence than I do. He sent me pictures of her being bruised after going to meet up with him. Alright. At the top of here it says, I'm denying the old allegations because I'm in my early 20s. Bro, I don't even know. I'm getting confused with the format of this fucking forum. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I don't be scrolling the forums. I don't be scrolling the forums. I start reading it from here. I've been in contact with the ex since Tom and I broke up, yes. And she's aware that I'm posting on here and is actively trying to make an account to post on here as well. Give me permission to post these screenshots. Her IG is Clorox Caddy. After leaving his house, I'm flying back home. Had a big ruse. And then here we have DMs with Tom. She gave me permission to post proof. He flew e-girls out. Alright. Tom says, hope you had a good flight. Tell everyone on the plane I said hi. Don't know me. That's so true. And they will clap and cheer when they hear your name. Taking off. I'm so excited. 9 hours. I know. So excited. She says a picture. Tom says, got kicked out of FurryCon. And that was security wanted to fight. So fast, holy shit. Here's Tom saying, nice leggings. Thank you. Yeah, they were insane. Did they already know who you were? Or did they just immediately get mad when you said some crazy lol? They told me I need 7 vaccines to be there. I said, okay, I'll leave. And then didn't. Bruh, that is retarded. 7? Gotcha, yeah. Best just to not say anything. Let them speculate what the truth may be. My lips are sealed. Chat. Her lips weren't sealed. Damn. It's less about like me getting shit. I just don't want to end up on Kiwi Farm pages. Well, I don't think I will. That's not like those type of people. It's just locals talking shit to each other. So I'm not worried in that sense. They don't even know how forums work, lol. I'm sorry they DM'd you. That's so odd. Alright. Damn. Poor guy didn't want to end up on Kiwi Farms. And He did. He ended up being on Kiwi Farms. Hope you had a good flight. Oh wait, is this just like bigger versions of what I just read out? All right. Picture of the flight. Sending because they gave confirmation code thing. Oh yeah. Thank you. Also, how many days I need to tell? All right. All right. Someone asked, has he ever dated any of those age play girls? I saw him follow a couple a while ago. She says, the girl he sent dick pics to and got hacked was a age play / Belle Delphine type girl. I sent the screenshots about the blackmailer guy here earlier. He told me he wanted to meet up with her, but was too weirded out and went home. Her account has been posted in this thread before. I believe it's at Creepy Hoarder. Damn. Tom got scared by the hose. He wasn't quite ready to pretend to fuck a little girl. he wasn't ready quite yet. But I'm gonna spoil a little. Later on, he eventually is fine with the fact of pretending to roleplay of fucking a little girl. We have Noel saying, at Sacramento sent me 2 pictures of herself with Turkey Tom, and of herself by herself with a note and fashion accessory that matches the photo with Turkey Tom. It's like Noel confirming that this person is real. Someone else asked her, were you aware of who he was before? Did I already read this out? No, this is a new one. Were you aware of who he was before you started dating? Seeing as you screenshot your Tinder match. Like, what did his bio say about what he did for a living? Did he ever physically abuse you? You said he was a gooner. Was he a freak with specific kinks and wanted to live out with you? Did he have any real life friends he hung out with that knew about his behavior? I didn't connect the dots about who he was till after. His bio was blank. Might have said videographer. His Tinder profile was mostly just pictures of him flexing, using his phone to cover his face. I don't want to get into anything illegal, but during sex he was very rough and would choke me and hit me in the face. I don't think he knew IRL. I don't think anyone he knew IRL knew this. Bro, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't want my friends telling me, dude, when I'm fucking a girl, I like to fucking choke her and fucking beat the fuck out of her. I don't think that's a normal thing that pops up in conversation. Like, it is kind of embarrassing that your Tinder profile. I mean, I don't have one. I've never set one up, but I wouldn't set it up where it's like bathroom pictures of me just flexing. I don't know. Someone asked, is that where the bruise on the other girl came from? She says, yes, he could hit pretty hard. Sorry to hear that happened to you. Sounds like typical porn-addicted gooner behavior, though. Does he have a porn addiction? / was he into harder stuff? And if yes, when did you find out about it? He told me he was a porn addict in the past, but quit a couple years ago. I believe he replaced his porn addiction with filming other women during sex because he was unable to ejaculate most of the time during sex, but only through watching the videos he would take. As soon as I confronted him about what I had seen about him online, he wasn't able to maintain an erection. And I think sex is just it's just a huge ego thing for him. Bro. This is if true, this is some weird shit. Alright, so you can't not during the act. You gotta watch like the instant replay of yourself. The fucking to crank one out. I don't. I have some doubts. It seems a little far fetched, but well, fuck it. Well, we'll pretend it's true. I don't care if I'm spreading misinformation. Fuck it. It says, "Lol, we dated for like 7 months. I met his family." Someone else says, "So let me get this straight. This guy likes to sleep around, browse kiwi farms. So random chick he banged off Twitter is mad he wasn't looking for anything serious." And I think we already knew to like Tom browse kiwi farms. Like that's probably how he makes his videos, using kiwi farms. Fuck it, I guess these are the examples of like all the fiend type. Alright, can you please provide proof of the abuse allegations? The allegations of sexual impropriety, etc. I don't think it's that hard of an ask. She says, it's hard because he was very careful about what he said over text. And again, I'm not alleging anything illegal, just that he would hit and choke because he was a super gooner. Sort of normalized it in my head, but it's definitely not okay to do that. All of the proof is in those videos he had, and refused to send me or ignored the question when I asked. Katie told me that the pictures of the bruise was due to injuries from sex, which I believe because he would slap both of us. I'm really sorry, guys. Someone else asked, did you live together during those 7 months? 7 months is a long time. What made you stay with him if he was sketchy and had red flags? Did you ever speak about wanting to start a family? What the fuck is that retarded question? Woman, did you ever bring up wanting to start a family with Chucky Tom? Bro. The fuck did she say? No, we didn't. We would only see each other like once a week. And he was usually pretty nice, but sometimes would say stuff that made me question his intentions. And would buy me a lot of stuff and take me to nice places. And said he wanted to marry me and start a family, but as soon as I started getting sus, it's like a switch flipped. Another thing I wanted to confirm, that Kai cheating on him with Liam is 100% real. And Tom moved in with her after the fact. That girl really fucked him up. And he was so seethed about it during our relationship. So, if you didn't know, you didn't know who Liam is referring to. Talking about popular YouTuber that used to go by Lorix. Now, some music streamer. Called Liam Donovan. But it'd be whatever if that was just it. But the person who stole his girl was this guy. Damn, yikes. I was about to say this guy, but should I really be calling this person a guy? Yikes, bro. Bad look, bad look. Let's continue on. Someone asks, was he very insecure and controlling about who you talk to because of this? No, it was actually almost the opposite. Like he didn't even care if I went out to the bar or anything. But yeah, his feelings about his ex, I think, contributed to a lot of his behavior. Someone asks, how long did you date? Wait, how long ago did you date? How long ago was the stuff with Katie and that age player girl? We did it from May 2025 till the beginning of this month. Katie and age player was 2024. So this shit is recent. Let's continue on. Someone asks, did you ever try to expose his ex's style on you? Wait, fuck. Did he ever try to impose his ex's style on you? Like buying you clothes that she would wear, or ask you to change and you would wear your makeup? You mentioned about being surprised about him being bi. Did you know if any of the e-girls he flew out were not actually girls? Alright, let's see. Let's see the answer. No, he would actually tell me he liked that I looked normal. And he was done with the BBT types. BPD types. I think one of the screenshots of our messages had him saying something like that. I have no idea about the gender of the e-girls. I'm pretty sure they were all women, to my knowledge. But another thing to add, during one of our first dates, he told me I look like I was around 15. Told Katie the same thing. Chat, is this W Riz? Chat, is this wooing other girls, telling them they look 15? I don't think so. But someone else asked, did Tom ever gossip about any of his YouTube friends behind their backs to you or anything? Or anything like that you remember? No, not really. But he told me he had a lot of YouTube people. Wait, fuck. No, not really. But he told me that a lot of his YouTube people are fake. He was on Discord like 24/7. Then, what was the context? Did he mean like, who baby? You looking 15-year-old and Tommy Likey, which is approximately how cringe I imagine he talks all the time. Or like, was he, you look 15, psst, like, kind of joke? To be honest, I don't even know how to phrase it in the latter fashion. But yeah, that sounds hella sus without context. Context was that I told him he looked older for his age, and his response, he said I looked 15 to 16 because it's hard to tell at the ages of 15 to 23. Bro, what? Some girl is telling you, you look mature for your age. And you reply with, you know, you look like a middle schooler. What the fuck? Thanks, man. Alright. She says, this might be too personal, but text about being hurt and bleeding after sex. I really don't have much evidence because he was so careful and told me all of this was normal. Like we don't need to do it 3 times in one day. Or do it so hard, I heard him bleed. Tom says, well, if you don't want to have as much sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things. Okay, I like doing other things too. Bro, 3 times. Damn it. It's probably just a lube issue. But like, she's saying that like they dated, around 2025. But OG Augie RFC viewers know about the Vega call. Basically, what it was young Tom, for whatever reason, decided to call some like 40-year-old man that he met online to ask about lube. And according to this girl, years after having a call with some random guy online, still doesn't keep lube around. All right. Was this due to him being either uncaring or aggressive during sex? Or was this a health issue you had? I have no health issues that I know of. Never bled during sex before. It was the aggression. Just gave into it after a while and told him I liked it. But I bled almost every single time. Did he ever give you any sort of afterkill? Or did he just expect you to get over it yourself? He would just go on his phone or Discord after literally choking, hitting me, and making me bleed lol. I had to teach him to be nice after. This was an issue at the beginning. I believe the bleeding was caused because he would basically just bend me over, choke me, and stick his dick into me basically. Katie had the same story. Reaching out to me has been helpful in understanding how bad this all really was because I only had my roommate after one time that was pretty rough. Alright, we have someone new. Hi, finally made an account. Yes, Tom is extremely harsh during sex. I've been down the kink roads in my life. And now he asks is actually just evil and almost sadistic. Not even kinked up. I'm just actually a Patrick Bateman type gooner. First girl already posted some of my screenshots, but if anyone has any questions or wants specific proof, I'll try to see if I can answer. He also said how awesome. Wait. He said how it was awesome. I looked like a little girl. The first time we had sex, told me he was excited to learn I had BPT. Because girls with it love harder. So retarded. Bro, again, trying to use like pedophile risk. Is that what we should call it when you're telling chick you're trying to hit? You look you look like a little girl. I love that you look like a little girl, bro. The fuck is wrong with this guy? I saw him attempted to reach out to you since you've registered and first posted. I told him I was considering reaching out to law enforcement / telling people about everything that went down. And then I blocked him after listing out every single thing he did wrong. Because I know he will send my texts to his lawyer. So I'm assuming that was like a little crash out. Whatever. I don't know. Earlier she said I'm not alleging anything illegal, but she was ready to reach out to law enforcement to like Tom directly. I don't know. Someone asked the other girl, preferably you should drop everything you have on him. She says, I gotta upload everything from my phone to my PC. I got a crazy audio of him saying, he wants to night rape me, which for sure think he was saying that as like negative Riz, but actually insane to use that as Riz. I don't know what chat. Tell me, what's worse, Riz? You know, saying saying you're gonna rape a girl, or saying that she looks like a little girl. All right. What made you turn on him? Obviously, he's done some shit. But what was the moment? Was like, fuck this. I truly thought he was a cringe fag who definitely was gonna beat me later if I stayed around. We only had a 2-month fling because even my insane ass was scared how he would act. And he would also, it's just stupid. I hated conversations with him. Damn. You know, a lot of people in their thumbnails are putting loser, creep, pedo. No, she wants to add on retard on it as well. What specifically did he do, and what proof so you have? He was just extremely weird to me, and also evil as fuck during sex. Again, I only had a small fling with him, and I would fly out to see him, so luckily I didn't witness a lot, but enough to tell you guys, and also help add validity to her statements. Also, I have some random audio recordings and every DM and text. Someone asked, he wasn't paying for your flights. No, he was low. Is there anything particularly interesting or damning you'd like to share from them? I'm turning on my own phone now to grab the videos, and I'll post whatever I think is semi-relevant. Someone asked, how did you guys meet? Did he initiate contact with you? Or vice versa? I had already followed him because I watched his YouTube lol. Then when him and Kai broke up, he immediately DM'd me on Instagram and followed me. He also told me I look like Kai, and he was definitely has some weird issue relating to her because he still has all her clothes even after moving multiple times since they broke up. Bro, what? It's a little hard to believe, but crazy if true. Crazy if true. At least so far, no smell problems were reported. She's saying, no, he definitely smelled. Also, last time I saw him, he had a fucking ringworm. Damn, dude. Grown ass man. I mean, ringworm. Dude. Awful shit, man. Alright, got you. Why were you recording in the first place? Was this before or after you met? Did you explicitly fuck him for the clout? And to one day expose him? You are involved in a lot of other e-drama. The who was so small LARP is pretty cringe. He's way worse though, lol. My best friend was at my house, and I thought I was a victim from the jump. He was saying similar stuff all calls, so she started recording. And at the end of the night rape, you can barely hear her whisper, "You a victim, lol." Agree, I was only playing along because I don't know what else to say. Too, also, I talked to him both because emo with similar interests, I thought. But turns out we had nothing in common. He listens to bad emo music, lol. Also was only involved with chat stuff. I don't know. I'm a hawker online who's in the same evil spheres, so they tend to orbit me. Uh, I guess this has to do with some other fucking drama I don't know about. But here we got Aiden Underground here with a Discord message saying, "Fuck it, dude. I'm leaking Kai is into age play. Lorex told me when he first broke up with her. Lyrics confided in me like 2 years ago that Kai likes to pretend to be a little girl during sex and did this with Tom? That's why I went insane when Lyrics got back with her." So here we go leaking. Just adding on the fact that Tom just likes to pretend the fuck little girls. What the hell? But let's see what else there is. Oh, bro, what the fuck is this retarded question? just out of curiosity, can you name a few bands that he listens to? Wage War, Alpha Wolf, Tato Remember, only band we had in common. Listens to a lot of new age slop, festival type emo, if that makes sense. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know what the fuck these things are. Someone asked her, "So you're passed around?" He thought. She says no. Alright. Someone else asked, "Besides the age play bullshit, can you tell us about any weird shit he's also into?" She says she dated him longer, so she might have more insight, lol. But to me, just weird. CNC ass shit. Force play again. Into small girls and damn near age play. He would just talk about rape a lot. So too awful. Too awful combination. Age play and consent, non-consent. So not only are you pretending to fuck a little girl, now you're gonna pretend to rape a little girl. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? All right. Where the fuck was I? All right. Someone asked, "What did Tom's living space look like?" Well, what is it messy? Did he have empty cans and boxes everywhere? Did he own anything weird? He had piles of dirty zins piled up like little volcanoes. Yes, empty cans and bottles everywhere. So the guy's a fucking slob. A fucking slob. I used to be a big Tom fan. And I will watch this dog shit podcast called The Half Baked Podcast with Nicholas Diorio, Vega. And in the early episodes, they're dogging on Tom because Tom would like post pictures of him having a fuck ton of empty monster cans. They're just disgusting shit. Disgusting shit. You know, it would have been more passable. Cause like he was like in college. But this now like even more grown ass man. Still can't pick up after himself. Sad shit. And I guess this is pictures of one of the girls. Ugly as hell, ugly as hell. Alright. I think some people are confused. This is at Left 4 Dead, aka Clorox Katie, who is also the woman who helped expose Jet Neptune and said Chris Lynch sent her $100. She is not the lolicon pedo baiter. However, she doesn't seem too far off. And I guess what we just saw is like what they're attaching. Posting photos of me at an anime con and then with a Hello Kitty purse isn't close to what these freak assholes do at all. Alright, someone says, that's battery and illegal without consent. Are you implying it was consensual? She should report him to the police if she suffered bodily harm. He would hit and choke without ever asking me if this was okay. And yeah, I'm thinking about it. Probably going to be one of my last posts here. When more shit eventually comes out about him. I just know. Wait. When more shit eventually comes out about him, just know I warned y'all. Picture up, lawyer up. The court is neutral by design. You should make a steady case. If he indeed did hit you without consent or without warning, out of nowhere, do not expect him or anyone to take your word for it. Not because you are wrong or defective, but because that's how legality operates. Do not expect miracles, nor that the case will go through in your favor or his favor. It may or may not be dismissed. And that has nothing to do with you personally. It's the system. Not necessarily true. There's evidence outside of Kiwi Farms, even if she posted it. Shouldn't have an impact on the case. What does having a meaningful impact if she can prove without a shadow of doubt she suffered bodily harm, which can ensure no counter suing due to ambiguity? She replies to that saying, thanks. I already been in contact with a lawyer because I know Tom has to. The difficult part of this case is that most of the proof is in his hands, i.e. the videos. So we'll need to get a subpoena for that. If his nimbly ass hasn't figured out how to like perma wipe it yet. Just gonna go nuclear before his imminent crash out. But yeah, he would just get mad about me calling our encounters rape play over text, which is essentially what they were. Alright, holy movie. I love the Batmobile. And then he sends a picture of a basement. This is my basement. Oh wait, you're at your own house? Yeah, not my parents. My house. I had to stop there to look around, lol. I like the Despicable Me poster. Bro. And the e-girl rape dungeon. Your house is nice. It is nice. I don't miss it that much, but it has its epic moments. Do not say rape times. Okay, sorry. Change that to consensual sexual encounters, which is what they are. Thank you. I know. But okay, sounds good. I like to, as I said, just gotta get work done. but I think I can still be there. Okay, yay. Are you mad at me? Alright, more proof that the girl he sent nudes to was an age player. Is it gonna be down here? Like, bruh. I don't even know what you're saying to me. She looks like a crazy person and dresses like a child. This shit is weird. It's okay though. I agree she's weird and disturbed. I don't know what to say. I was talking anything at that time. I was talking anything at that time. I like to pretend she was a little girl. I have gooder mutuals with her, unfortunately. I'm just a little creeped out, but that's okay. I also got creeped out, and she was nutso, so I stopped talking to her. That genre of women are demons. Every one of those types I met. Like, actually fucked up, I was friends with one for a while. She was insane and fucked me over. Yeah, well, this chick is insane too. I feel bad for how bad her mind is. So... she dresses like a kid, so I think it's weird, and no offense. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I know I've had people come on to me because I look young, because I'm small, so it's weird. It's weird. Weird behavior. Weird behavior. Sorry for being cringe, but yeah. Proofy was in contact with her during our relationship. Alright, nigga. I don't know what you're trying to say to me. It's okay. Sorry. I'll drop it, lol. Well, that's good. I have some Aztec Mayan magic in my mind. Am I crazy? No, but I don't like you being judgmental and annoying about this. Bro, Tom doesn't like it when you point out that that he was attracted to someone pretending to be a little girl. I'm not being either of those things. Then what would you call it? I don't know. I was just mad because I saw you texting this girl nonstop when we hung out. And now I put a face to the name and it freaks me out that she's like a weirdo pedo baiter. But I am being annoying. You're right. If I didn't have to talk to her, I wouldn't have. But I regret even telling you about the situation that was unfolding now. I'm sorry. So next time, I'll keep it inside. Anyway, I gotta go work out. Are you mad at me? A little bit, yeah. I just got up and I'm being hit with whatever this is. I just got up and you're pointing out that I like jerking it to people pretending to be little girls. Yikes. Yikes, man. Yikes. Alright. Someone asked, was he on a date with you and texting other women? Yes, he was texting that creepy hoarder chick. Saw her name was Ellie and figured out her account pretty quickly because he had told me she was sort of a Beldelphine. Wait, she was a sort of Beldelphine looking. And had some gooder mutuals on IG with her. When I saw she dressed like a kid, my stomach dropped. He told me the texting was to talk about the hacking situation. But they still talked after the situation faded. God damn. You should know. Wait, fuck. You should be filing police reports along with his other exes if he did abuse you all. Hanging around here too long rarely works out. Well, for noobs who don't understand the site, that's it. That's my warning. Be careful. I'm working on it and ask Joshua for advice. Just write the info dump right now. I remember when he said it takes a while for him to get an erection and that he has a body count of 3. Body count is 15 plus. Now, since being 2 in March 2024, according to Katie. Part of why I said something, he's definitely been a weirdo with more girls because he sleeps around. Did he threaten to hit your head with a brick too? No, but he was working on a video about this I'm Alex dude last time we spoke. Someone else says, it really is uncommon for normie young women to screenshot dating app matches, profiles, conversations, etc. to share with friends, either to get input or for safety reasons. Zoomer women hoard screenshots. Side effect of growing up with a cell phone in hand at all times, she likely has more screenshots of her matching other men who didn't turn out to be public figures too. But not sure why she's avoiding the question, maybe overwhelmed by the thread. Yeah, I can address would screenshot my match. Wait, I can address would screenshot. Bruh, you're fucking typing. Your typing is fucking awful. Yeah, I can address why I would screenshot my matches. Sometimes to document and put a face to the name when I got their number. Not to be crass, but as a young, somewhat attractive girl, you get a lot of matches and it's hard to keep up. Also, I had a feeling there was something about him. Bro, she's not somewhat attractive. She's not. You're delusional. And when all of this was popping off, he decides to upload a video titled YouTube's first performative male, I'm Alex. He hadn't uploaded in a while, but when all of this started getting kicked up, that's when he decided to upload this video. All right. She says, one more thing to add. I thought was odd. Never really expressed any interest in Hello Kitty or that type of B-girl stuff. I had like one Hello Kitty figure in my car as a gift that Tom bought me. Hello Kitty pajamas and a bunch of other Hello Kitty stuff similar to what Ellie/Creeper Hoarder wears. That's horrifically ironic, lol. Do you have proof he purchased these for you? A message or gift receipt or something? The profile being built about him on this subject keeps going. Nailing on him with enough proof would be catastrophic for him. I have pictures of the stuff and a message I sent to my friend about it. Alright. Okay, I can call you in a little whenever you are free. Yes, just call whenever I am in the car. Okay. Oh my god, I need to hear about Tom's stuff. Oh my fucking god. He pissed me off so bad. But he said he was gonna get me Kuromi stuff for my bile. Oh my god, girl. You're really the king of mixed signals. Alright. How was his family and his relationship to them? His family was nice and normal. But he was rude to his mom in like an edgy 15-year-old boy way. Told me he wouldn't do anything his parents asked because he has his own money now. Katie heard him on the phone with his mom and said the same thing. Not sure what went wrong, but his family is super sweet and I enjoyed my time visiting them. Alright. Also, would drop the N-word casually in front of his parents, which was so weird. But I'm from the South, so maybe it's different. Bro, I could be wrong, but Tom grew up like the north, right? I don't think it's common. Like the north, like East Coast, they just they just be dropping the N word in front of your parents. I don't know. It sounds a little wild to me. It sounds a little wild to me. I noticed this as well. You also asked about Bluey shortly after, which are usually completely unrelated characters, but Ellie buys a lot of Bluey clothes. Pretty sure Teresa was her original name. She goes by a few online, but Teresa is most commonly used. Please drop any photos you have, perhaps around his house. Photos of holes he punched into walls, any evidence of violence. Sorry to sound so pushy, but this is basically essential at this point. Showed me the walls in his walls IRL and on FaceTime, but didn't get a pic. Told me he was paying the owner of the house. He was renting to get them fixed, lol. I could send pictures of inside his gamer room. They're asking how was his brother? I clip that I posted here. He seems to reply his brother is the better of the two. Great guy, super normal and chill. Alright. So this is the gamer room. And it's just lame as hell. It really is just lame as hell. This is boring as fuck. Like one decoration on this little thing. Just some boring black little desk. Shit. It's kind of lame as hell. It's also messy as hell, but I don't know. I thought it was gonna be way worse. I thought it was gonna be way, way, way worse. Also, want to clear some things up. I don't have BPD. Katie does. However, before he tries to come at me, I was open about the fact to him very early on that I was sent to a mental health facility twice prior to our relationship because of depression/eating issues very early on in our relationship. It was to continue to tell me how he likes how small I am and feed into it, lol. Alright. Actually, more than anything, and after quickly going through Ellie's Instagram, I think the Occam's razor approach here is that Tom goes for anorexic slash bulimic type. And that's probably wait, that probably also looks underage. Anyways, at Sacramento, my main question here is as follows. I think it's important that it's answered. Won't convince you in going to Kiwi Farms with this with IE leaking it on Twitter. This is where I found all the sus stuff about him being with wait. This is where I found all the sus stuff about him to begin with. And Joshua has been kind to me, so I felt comfortable posting. Okay, wait, why were you in contact with Josh in the first place? Okay. I'm sorry, but when I heard piles of Zins, I was expecting some nasty hoarder shit. He had me with the text messages and stuff. I don't think 2 cans of Zins is gonna mean anything. This was on a good day, I swear. It got worse. Was he possessive of you? We know Kai alleged he was controlling and jealous. No, he didn't give a fuck, actually. In fact, he would get mad at me for questioning his past. And this is transcript from the audio. Tom says, I think I like put shit on top of you and like really put all that weight on you. True? Actually true? Do you like it that wild? True? Okay, yeah. I mean, you're too strong sometimes. My little noodle arms. I literally was I thought my arms were gonna break at one point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I'm just strong and yeah, true. And she just replies back with true, 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 true. So true. Amazing call here. Tom says it's so nice though. It's like cause like you're small and petite, and I'm like big and strong. So like we're like matched up. It's like a match made in heaven. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Like you have small tits and I have a big dick, and it's like perfect. What? True? Hee hee. It's like the ideal thing is my thing. Okay, okay, Tom. I'm still shocked that you like my boobs. I do if fucking the elf girl from like, well, like, what the hell? So true. Oh my god. What's the skin's fucking quote? She fucks like fairy on acid. Hee hee. What's that again? The show skins. The show's about the British show. Okay. Katie gave me permission to share our DMs. Thought might help to get the story straight a little bit. Alright. Yes, unfortunately, his name is Tom. I am a lesbian. Unless you're talking Turkey Tom. The Jimmy John sub. Then you got the wrong woman. I am talking about the Jimmy John sub. Nice. You're too good for that Tom man girl. I know we just broke up. He was talking to this Belle Delphine girl who was gonna leak his nudes. And he punched a hole in his wall. I know when you talk last him, but he's a mess. If it makes you feel better, we hadn't talked in over a year. I met him twice, like in February 24. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. Thus is insane. You are way better than him, girl. He was actually shockingly a gooner. He recorded everything we did, which scared me. And he also didn't come the whole time. I am so sorry. The TMI, like that, but I'm shocked. You are so pretty. Basically, he told me not to research who he was, and when I did, I found this. Understandable, twin. It's hard to and scary, especially with someone with any type of fame, and the fans are evil. Yeah. He likes to hit and choke during sex, and basically, I was bleeding for days after. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, twin. You are so seen right now. I hope you know I understand. He likes to hit and choke during sex. I already fucking read that out. Alright, Katie's story archives. Yeah. The video we're saying, seeing Tom today. I'm not sleeping. I'm going to the airport in 3 hours. Lol. Private story. Then saying, and I still have like the stupid bruise on my face. And you can see it down here. Probably from like a thumb or finger. If it is from Tom. I don't know. Could it be from like slap or like a hit? It probably is just from like for fucking holding her. Um, but goats. That's the end of my document. You know, subscribe, goats, because there's gonna be another live where there's more. There's more to the story. There's probably gonna be more updates. But goats, the shit is crazy. Tom is a freak. Tom likes to pretend to fuck little girls. Yikes, yikes. But please, goats, if you like the stream, please like and subscribe. But we'll be back. We'll be back with more. It was goated stream.